This is the most important Civic refresh in a decade, and most people will completely miss why. The 2026 Honda Civic just received its mid-cycle update, and on the surface it looks like the usual story. Minor styling tweaks, a few tech upgrades, call it a day. But buried in the spec sheet is one feature that changes everything about how this car drives daily. And it's not the hybrid powertrain, the sharper steering, or the updated infotainment. It's something that transforms this from just another Civic into the smartest compact car you can buy in 2026. I'm Honda, this is New Car Insider, and today we're breaking down the 2026 Honda Civic. What actually changed? What stayed the same? Why the hybrid is still the one to buy? And the hidden upgrade that makes this the most refined Civic ever built. Let's start with what you see first, the exterior. Honda didn't reinvent the Civic for 2026. They refined it. The front bumper has been subtly reshaped with a sleeker grille design, updated LED headlights that stretch wider for a more modern look, and refined trim accents that give the car a slightly more premium appearance without losing the clean, understated Civic aesthetic. At the rear, new taillights and a revised bumper complete the refresh, keeping the design fresh without alienating current owners. It's not dramatic, but that's the point. The Civic has always been about smart evolution, not revolution. Inside, the changes are more meaningful. Honda upgraded the touchscreen infotainment system across the lineup, with the top-tier Sport Touring Hybrid now getting Google built-in as standard, meaning seamless integration with Google Maps, Google Assistant, and access to apps directly through the car without needing your phone. Lower trims get improved connectivity options and a faster, more responsive interface. But the real story is the safety tech. For 2026, every Civic now comes standard with rear cross-traffic alert and an improved driver attention monitor that detects signs of fatigue or distraction more effectively. These aren't just checkbox features, they're genuinely useful systems that make daily driving safer and less stressful, especially in busy parking lots or during long highway commutes. Now let's talk about the powertrain, because this is where the Civic separates itself from every competitor. The 2026 Civic Hybrid uses a 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine paired with two electric motors, one for propulsion, one as a generator, delivering a combined 200 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque. But here's the clever part. Unlike most hybrids, the Civic system operates primarily in electric mode at low speeds, with the gasoline engine acting more like a generator than a direct power source. This makes acceleration feel seamless, linear, and surprisingly quick, more like an EV than a traditional hybrid. Fuel economy is exceptional. EPA estimated 49 city, 47 highway, 48 combined miles per gallon. That's better than most plug-in hybrids without the hassle of charging cables. And the best part? The hybrid powertrain adds almost no extra cost compared to the turbocharged gas-only model, which has been phased out in most markets. So you get better performance, better efficiency, and smoother operation for essentially the same price. But here's the upgrade nobody's talking about, the suspension and ride refinement. For 2026, Honda made significant improvements to the Civic's suspension tuning, adding more sound insulation throughout the cabin to reduce road and wind noise, especially at highway speeds. They also revised the steering calibration to provide sharper, more direct feedback without sacrificing comfort, making the Civic feel more engaging to drive while staying composed on rough roads. This is the detail that separates a good car from a great one, because most buyers don't care about horsepower numbers or 0 to 60 times. They care about how the car feels during their 45-minute commute every single day. And the 2026 Civic nails that experience. Quiet cabin, smooth ride, responsive steering, and effortless hybrid power. Now let's talk about trims, because Honda's lineup strategy is smarter than it looks. The 2026 Civic is offered in four main trims: LX, Sport, EX, and Sport Touring Hybrid. The LX is the base model with cloth seats and basic tech, perfect for budget-conscious buyers who want reliability and efficiency. The Sport adds sportier styling, upgraded wheels, and better interior materials. The EX adds heated seats, a sunroof, and premium features. And the Sport Touring Hybrid is the top spec model with leather seating, the Google built-in system, and all available safety tech. Here's the smart move. Skip the LX and go straight to the Sport or EX. The pricing difference is minimal, but the added features, especially the improved infotainment and comfort upgrades, make a massive difference in daily satisfaction. And if you can afford it, the Sport Touring Hybrid is the best value in the lineup, offering premium features at a price that still undercuts most competitors. Now let's address the elephant in the room. What about the Type R? The Civic Type R continues for 2026 with minimal changes, as it's still early in its life cycle. But the internet is buzzing with rumors about a future hybrid Type R, potentially arriving with the next generation 12th Gen Civic platform. Some reports suggest Honda is developing a mild hybrid system that could push output to 350 to 380 horsepower while improving fuel economy and adding electric torque fill. But here's the reality. A hybrid Type R won't arrive until the next full redesign, likely not before 2027 or 2028. So if you want a Type R, buy the current model. It's one of the best performance cars you can get for under $50,000, and it won't be going hybrid anytime soon. So here's the big question. Who should buy a 2026 Civic? This is the perfect car for the smart buyer who values long-term reliability, low ownership costs, and a refined driving experience over flashy badges and horsepower wars. It's for the professional who wants a comfortable, efficient commuter that doesn't feel boring. It's for the small family that needs rear seat space, trunk capacity, and Honda's legendary build quality. And it's for the enthusiast who appreciates good engineering, because the Civic Hybrid is proof that you don't need a plug, a massive battery, or a six-figure price tag to build a genuinely excellent electrified car. But here's the catch. If you want drama, speed, or luxury, the Civic isn't for you. It's not trying to be a BMW or a Tesla. It's trying to be the best version of itself. And in 2026, it succeeds. So here's the final question. Would you choose a 2026 Honda Civic Hybrid over a Mazda 3, Toyota Corolla, or Volkswagen Jetta? And does the lack of flashy updates make this refresh disappointing, or proof that Honda got it right the first time?